What's going on, people? It's your boy Toss back again, and Liverpool are serious. They're going to get KERKEZ from Bournemouth. £40 million fee has been agreed. I'm worried about them, man. They're going to be on all cylinders next season. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. T-Transfer Sports, the home of sports. Now, let's get into it, man. Liverpool have agreed a fee with Bournemouth for KERKEZ for a region about £40 million, man. There are other aspects of the deal still to be finalised, but the clubs are close to full agreement. Travel to Merseyside to get his medical done whilst everything is sorted on that end. And for me, this is a massive signing because you could argue that the likes of Robertson wasn't at his best last season, even though they won the league. He got sent off against Fulham. He had a few times where he had mistakes leading to goals. So to upgrade on him in this kind of climate, and KERKEZ is definitely regarded as one of the best left backs in the league. I feel like it's a fantastic signing. And well, the guy is very, very young. He's a 21-year-old defender. So he's someone that he's not even hit his prime yet. He can definitely improve, but also going forward, he's fantastic. He creates a nice little dynamic element to his game about overlapping. He puts in great deliveries as well for Bournemouth, and he's been one of their standout players for sure last season. So yeah, this is a fantastic signing, and it goes on top of the fact that they got Frimpong as well, replacing Trent at right back. So they've got two new at the start next season, which will be obviously a bit different. And then the big one, the one that everyone's talking about, Florian Wirtz, £160.5 million deal over the line. He signed the contract. He's done it. He's in the shirt. It's official. And he's going to be maybe the standout player next season. Kevin De Bruyne is obviously left going to Napoli. And now it looks like we've got a new number 10 in the Premier League that's really going to take over and dominate. Possibly because, again, he's another young player that's been very, very well received across Europe the last couple of seasons. Led by Leverkusen nearly to an they won the Invincible double and then lost the Europa League final to Atlanta 3-0. So, yeah, he's another player that is fantastic. And, bro, when you look at these signings, man, and Liverpool have already kept Virgil van Dijk, they've kept Mo Salah on top of this, and they've won the league without, obviously, all these new signings last season. You've got to look at them as probably another favourite to win another Premier League because, again, adding these quality players is something not to be sniffed at. For sure, man. KERKEZ has been one of Bournemouth's standout players, like I said, scoring 2 goals and adding 5 assists to his 38 Premier League appearances. And that's why Liverpool have been keen on him. The 21-year-old is understood to be keen on the move, and personal terms are not expected to be a problem. So, yeah, that's definitely going to get sorted ASAP Rockets. As soon as they get the logistics of the fee, probably the structure payment and how long they're going to be paying that 40 mil for, I think that will be a job done. And I think for the price, I think it's very, very well suited. Again, I didn't realise he was that young, 21 years old. Probably you would argue one of the best left backs in the Premier League. You'd probably say he's in the top 5 if you were to ask any kind of normal average fan about who you actually rate in the league. Because again, it's not a position that's like filled with a load of talent, to be fair, in this kind of generation, this kind of era. But I will say he's definitely one of the standouts. And I think Liverpool have been linked with him probably the majority of last season, just because I think everyone knew kind of Robertson was coming to the end of his career. It looks like he's going to be on his way to Atletico Madrid. And Tsimikas is not really seen as one left back firing on all cylinders. He's kind of like a backup, kind of like a reserve. So KERKEZ will definitely come in and be that number 1 for me. Obviously he's originally signed from AZ Alkmaar. Obviously signed him in 2023, so when he was 19. Crazy. He signed from Bournemouth from an initial £10.1 million deal, which rose up to £14.3 million. So yeah, it's crazy how they've made a massive profit on him. Obviously, a couple of analysts, are saying that KERKEZ can be the new Robertson. It says Liverpool moves swiftly to replace Alexander-Arnold, announcing the signing of obviously Frimpong on the same day as the exit of Trent to Real Madrid. So they're being very, very efficient. They're being very quick in terms of replacing their starting players and getting players in that need to be refreshed. There is, of course, a big difference in that as it stands. KERKEZ will be around from Bournemouth to compete with Andy Robertson. Obviously, that is before he goes off and completes his move to Atletico Madrid. Like I said, that is probably going to be happening in the next couple of days, weeks maybe. So, yeah, that is definitely something you've got to keep your eye out for. Robertson's attacking dip on the slot, so there's got a little bit of comparison here. Chances created on the clock for Robertson is 1.8. 1.80. But then on the slot is 1.44, so a massive drop there. Big chances created. 0.38 on the clock, and now it's 0.25 on the slot. Crosses attempted 6.34 for clock, 5.31 for slot. Passes into the opposition area, 2.18 for Klopp, 1.37 for slot, and then assist is 0.27 for slot. Sorry, 0.27 for Klopp, and then 0.04, really, really low for Slot, man. So you can see, and obviously this is not just obviously Slot's fault in terms of maybe what he's asking him to do going forward, but this is probably more about the decline of Robertson in terms of action and actual player as well, merged into the two. So yeah, you've got to have a look at how they're both obviously going to coincide with each other in terms of the player getting older, the league getting a bit too quick for him, and maybe him just needing to have a change of scenery himself, because again, he's been at Liverpool a long time, won every single trophy you can imagine, won the Champions League, won the Premier League twice now, and all the cups. So yeah, maybe he needs a bit of a change of scenery, a bit of change. And I think Liverpool will definitely want a fresh left back in there that can obviously create a few more chances for them on that left hand side at that fullback position, man. But yeah, that obviously is Liverpool and how they're going about their business. Obviously, Florian Wirtz completed his move as well, so that is something that you've got to be worried about. Also, other news as well, Kwanzaa is close to joining Bayer Leverkusen, so it looks like they kind of unofficially like a swap deal. Maybe X off part of the price, so maybe you're supposed to be maybe, I don't know, because the original numbers for Wirtz was going to be now it got slashed down to 116 million pounds. So it looks like Kwanzaa is on his way to Bayer Leverkusen. Be of excess of 34 million pounds, 40 million euros. So yeah, that's a very good deal, man. You could say he's not been a regular for Liverpool, and is someone you wouldn't hard to say as one of the best centre backs in the league or anything. So to get 34 million pounds for him is pretty good. To be honest. Final discussions are ongoing between the clubs and the player, and he is ready to push ahead with the move once a full agreement is reached. So yeah, but it is looking like they might be able, or they're looking to replace Liverpool. This player, Mark Gay, is a name hours. Obviously, they've had long-term interest in him, as well as Newcastle. And Arsenal have looked at him as well. Chelsea have looked to bring him back to Stamford Bridge too. But the prospect of signing him is currently at a distance. So I feel like it would take Crystal Palace obviously a lot of money for them to come in, and also for them to sign a replacement. I know they're linked with Diamande from Sporting Lisbon, who's a very good young centre back as well. So maybe it could be a domino effect of allowing him to obviously get signed by Crystal Palace, and then they could be more open to talks for Mark Gay to go to a bigger club. And you think that's his career now. Obviously, he had a decent part to play in the Euro team that just obviously went gone for England, that got to the final. So it just feels like he should be probably at a bigger club. Won a cup as well. Won the cup for Crystal Palace against Manchester City. So yeah, it's looking like that's probably going to be you got to keep your eye on. To be fair, because if Liverpool sign him as well, man, the money they're spending, you got to say fair play, because they're really strengthening the back of a title winning side, and that's what you want to do, really. But yeah, that's been obviously the news about Liverpool. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel as well for more updates about Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Man United, Chelsea, whatever team you want to think about. That's been your boy Tops. I'm out of here. Don't hate the play at the game. Until next time, peace.